Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back. So I was sitting here. I was actually getting dressed for the day, putting on some body oils and all the things, and doing some affirmations and just having some thoughts, some intrusive thoughts too, that just kind of like popped up. And normally when that happens, I like to brain dump. I'll grab my tablet, which I did. I ended up grabbing my bag that has like my writing pencils, markers, or whatever. I'll grab my tablet and I'll just write my thoughts because I like to brain dump. I don't like to hold thoughts or hold ideas or try to remember things. Instead, I just dump them. And then I'll go back through at the end of the day, the next day possibly, and just read my thoughts and either break them down in categories, whether it's something I need to do, something I want to plan, just something that has come to mind and put it in different categories, or address whatever it is that's on my mind. I'll just put them in here. But today's thought was like 50, like the number 50. 50 and what 50 means to me. So welcome to the channel. My name is Helen. If you're new to the channel, I am 50. I am an Aquarius, honey. Yes. And through whatever you think that means, yeah, I'm her. I'm her. I'm the type of person who is secure within themselves, love themselves enough to know when enough is enough. I am that person who is caring and has always cared for others, done more for others than myself, gone above and beyond to make others feel wanted, needed, loved, all the things, right? That still is me within me. However, I have evolved to a better version of myself in the past like 4 or 5 years, I should say. So I thought I'd introduce myself for those who don't know me, who aren't familiar with me, who are new to possibly either the H2 Natural Beauty or H2 Plant-Based Beauty. I changed the name a year or so ago. I can't remember that. But if you're new to that channel, you'll probably see this like shared in I don't know, I'll probably share it in the community tab. If you're on the Helen H Beauty side, then you'll just see this as an upload, right? So, welcome. If you're new, welcome, honey. Welcome. I could tell who's new, who isn't, especially by the comments about the natural hair thing. I could tell because at one point that's all I wore. And then when I started doing wig reviews, I would wear them, but often I would rotate back and forth with my hair. And if you're not new, then you know that out in public, out and about, this is me most of the time. Or it's really short, shaved, or whatever. And I like change. I love it. I embrace who I am. I love who I am. So girl, your girl would do anything and everything when it comes to hair, any color, bald headed, whatever. My sister's one of the top hairstylists in Houston, and she does the same thing. You'll probably never see Pam in the same hairstyle. It is what it is. So welcome to the channel, those who are new, who are just extremely excited about natural hair. When originally the H2 Plant Beauty channel years ago, 8-9 years ago, was a natural hair channel. Me and my daughters were natural hair channel. So yeah, it's weird to see that, but that's all good. It's because people are new to the channel. But anyway, let's get to this thing about 50. I decided this year that at some point this year, I would take time for me to like just meditate, sit in solitude, evaluate my life where it is now, where I would like for it to be, and just to give myself grace for all the things that I have never forgive myself for, maybe even take time out to forgive others, and just concentrate on me, my family, and what I want and see for myself. Right? Myself, my future self, or even to just sit in the moment of being who I am right now today. Like be in the moment, be intentional with who I am today, right? So I knew that coming in 2024 that would happen. I kind of briefly touched on that when I did the video on, what do you call that? When you do the vision board, right? I did the whole vision board video about how I create my vision board, and like how this is the screensaver on my phone, and my vision board is basically a Pinterest board, and I just go and plug a bunch of things in different categories, and then I put them all together. The one thing that sticks out of each category and create my vision board. And it's digitally because that way I can see it visually every time I click my phone. It's a screensaver, right? And in that vision board, there is a picture of someone sitting in solitude by themselves, and it looks very peaceful. It looks quiet. There's no noise. There's no one talking. There's no opinions. There's nothing. So I knew that would come for me this year. I did not know when, but I knew it would come. So for me, it has always been like around November, my year begins for me, where I start to evaluate, create new habits. And so I go into the new year with that habit. I don't start at January 1. I like to start like around November, let's say like 10th or 15th. It's been like that for as long as I can remember. It's really weird, but that's just what my body feels, my cycle for myself, right? Of change and growth, or just evaluation of me. All right, so that's just me. That's who I am. I knew this would happen for me. So this year I decided to sit in solitude out of nowhere. I didn't tell anybody. It wasn't for me to tell anyone. It's nobody's business. It's for me. It's not, if the opinions of others, the way others feel about it, has absolutely nothing to do with me. That's their opinions, their feelings, their beliefs. For me and how I feel, and the moment I knew it was for me, I stopped and said, this is the day. And so I did that. I did just that. I literally didn't care about the phone ringing, no text messages, no emails, no nothing, because I knew at that moment I had to stop, listen to what God has told me, and do and obey. Obey. I believe in sitting in solitude, and I believe in when you're told to do something that is as important as that, it is definitely for a reason. You need to do it when you're told. I didn't want to wait and plan for it. I'm going to plan starting next week. I'm going to go and delete this app. I'm not going to be online. I am online because I'm with social media, right? I post or whatever, but I normally post and then I get off. I only go on, check comments, things like that when my spirit is high and I'm in a mood too, so that I don't get bombarded by the negativity, because I don't do negative, and I don't do anybody else's opinions unless it's corrective criticism. It's given in love, and it benefits me physically, spiritually, or mentally. So I just make sure I'm in that mood before I go on there. That's why sometimes I don't respond the day of a video, because I have literally logged in and shut it down, and I don't sit on social media. I don't scroll on social media. I try to make better use of my time than just to sit and scroll. Okay, girl. Because once you scroll, you'll look up and 2 hours is gone, and it's like you just been scrolling. And I don't want life to pass me by on a scroll. I don't want to see life of others. I want to actually be life of me, be in my life, experience my life, and be in the moment. So I'd rather be and do the life than to watch it unfold for others. I don't know if that makes sense to some people. I hope it does. But I don't mind scrolling and supporting people. I put on videos. Sometimes I just find people videos that I have subscribed to, and I just let them play because I want to support them as best way I can. I don't always watch everything. Sometimes I just have it in the background playing, or I'll even leave the house and I'll put on somebody's channel on one of their video. How do you do it when you put the categories of the videos, and I'll just let it play? Like sometimes I'll just pop up on Sheena on the She is Fab on my TV in one of her, I don't know what do you call it, the categories. And you know how they just play back to back to back, and just let them play because I want to support them that day. You know what I'm saying? So I still support and love everybody, and I still go on social media and click like on some things and even do a little comment here and there. But I'm not sitting and scrolling. I'm not sitting and scrolling. I'm not sitting and scrolling. I'm just trying to be more intentional with life right now. Okay. So I started this thing, and it's been amazing. The crazy thing is, the day I decided to do this, my phone received an update from T-Mobile. For some apparent reason, the update didn't work. It messed up my phone, and I was no longer to have data. Data something is what they call. So if I was at home, my phone would ring. I can email, I can text, I can go online, I can scroll if I need to scroll. I can do all the things. If I walked outside my house and got on the fiber, I guess, optics that's out, the towers that's outside, my phone didn't have like mobile data. And I went back and forth to T-Mobile a couple of times. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm in this thing anyway where I'm not really talking to nobody. I'm just really just being with self and loving on self right now. So the phone just ain't gonna ring. Like, okay. You know, I just kind of like was okay. Things started clicking for me. Oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. You said T-Mobile bag right there? Yeah. So I didn't even get another phone for 2 weeks. Like, we went back and forth. They did all kind of things, gave me a loaner phone, all kind of stuff before they decided this is the phone. Here, we're going to give you a new one. And you don't have to pay for it. But God. But God. But anyway, so that showed me then, okay, I was supposed to do this at this time. And I listened and I did it, right? Fast forward, I normally get up in the morning, go to the gym, like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. That's my time. I like to go early. It's just kind of like me and a few other people there, whatever. And for some apparent reason, during this time, it's so crazy. I'm not a going out in the street night person. Like, that's just not me. I'm not in the streets at night. I'm in my bed normally by like 9:30. I'm in the tub by 8:30, relaxing. That's like my me time between 8:30 and nighttime. 8:30 and 9:30 has been my me time for a couple years now. I would say during the time when my dad was sick up until my dad passed, right? I had this thing with, no one called me between 8:30 and 9:30 because I was just doing me and relaxing. And I would sit there and I would meditate in the tub. I would light my incense. I would do, like, I pray everywhere I am. Okay, I don't care if I'm in a car at the stop. Like, girl, if it moves me, that's what I do. Sometimes I would put on a movie or watch like a video, something like, because I like documentaries and like learning. I love learning. So I would find these random videos on YouTube. And when it was over, 45 minutes over, I would get out of my bathroom, do what I gotta do, and I'm done for the night. This particular day, I was sitting in my bed and I was like, oh my God, I got so much energy. I don't know what's going on. I can't sleep. You know what? Planet Fitness is 24 hours. I'm just going to go lay in a massage chair. So I get up and put some workout clothes on. And I get there and I walk right to the stair climber, the stair machine, stair step or whatever. And I get on it and I'm on it and I'm crunk because I'm on it for 30 minutes. And I'm like, dang, okay. Then I go get on this other machine, do some weights. I go sit in the massage chair, the hydro bed, and I come home. And from that day forward, now mind you, there's like me and one other person, and there's like the people at the front desk. And it's quiet, it's peaceful. There's no one in the massage rooms, in either one of the rooms. It's just me. And I'm like, okay, God, I hear you. It's just me. Like, I hear you. I need this right now. I got it. I need this. So I did this for like 3 days in a row, and it was just me. I didn't go for a couple of days. And then I went back a day, then missed a day, went back a day like that. Because I like to skip days in between and give my body a rest, right? Because, girl, she's not getting younger, okay? But I've been working, like, really hard in the gym. And when I tell you, I'm there at 11 o'clock at night. And I feel like it's just me. Like, this is it's just me. And I'm singing loud on, with my headphones on. And I'm just enjoying me. And this is the craziest thing because you couldn't tell me I would be up at 11 o'clock at nobody's gym, clocking in, clocking out at midnight. Like, no. So I knew this is where I was supposed to be yet again. Time passed. I got my phone, got a couple of messages, replied to some stuff, but I'm not going anywhere doing anything right now. I'm just still in this mode of just being, right? Just, I don't know, just chilling right now. Just chilling. I'm like where I am right now. So I woke up one day, I don't know. So today's day 7. So I woke up 7 days ago, evidently, and was like, I'm just going to eat raw again because it feels good. I like the way my body feels. And maybe I do 80-20, where I'm 80% raw and 20% cooked food or something, right? So I go get all these groceries and juicing, making smoothies, making all these kale salads, working in the garden, doing all kinds of stuff. And then I realized, oh my God, I got even more energy because I'm juicing, my sea moss is popping all in my system. It just, I'm eating all these foods that are alive, whatever. And I'm feeling really good and I'm liking where I am. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to do 80-20. I'm just going to do, 100% again. It's just whenever I feel like eating some hot, I eat some hot. Still been eating raw. I haven't eaten anything hot, cooked, or, I don't know, processed, basically. Right. So, this morning I got up and I was like, okay, how long is this gonna be, Lord? Like, how long is this? I mean, how long is this for? Like, am I supposed to like continue doing this? Because I know it feels good, and but I don't know how long I'm supposed to do this. So I'm in the shower this morning, and I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, I really don't care how long I'm supposed to do this. I don't care what other people say, do, think, or feel about what I am doing, and you know what? I'm just gonna do this until the purpose of me doing this is done, whatever that is, right? Because I believe in purpose. Yeah, I really truly believe in purpose. I believe we all have a purpose. I was blessed enough to to learn, see, and live in my purpose at a young age. Well, I say young, I was 30 something when it happened for me. I'm still living in that purpose. I'm still fulfilling God's purpose for me, like currently in this moment that He brought to me. We'll talk about that another day. But yeah, I was like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, all right. Well, if you say so, okay, let me just keep doing it. Like, it is what it is. I've done this before where I've been like with just me, have friends, hang with my sister sometime, but never really just was out in the streets, hanging out, traveling with people, doing things. And I've always traveled by myself, and I just enjoy doing that. I don't know. I just like being with me. I enjoy being with other people too, but not all the time, just pockets of time. And so I think with sitting still, it reminded me of how much I like and love myself and like my own company. I love to read. I love to write. I like to read poetry and documentaries and study and learn. And I think I stopped doing a lot of that in the last year or so because I was busy fulfilling a void that I had after my father passed. So instead of sitting in grief and going through the process of it and healing from it, what I did was I compensated for that feeling in plugging things in its place. I did. And she's not doing that no more. Nope, no, 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 no. We're not doing that. So I sat in grief like 3 days ago. And, you know, got it. I'm not going to say got it out of my system, but the girl had the ugly ass cry in the closet. Was so much to where I ended up vomiting. I was sick, and only because I felt like my dad died too soon, basically. And then I was angry because he knew about it for like 15 years. And then I only got to experience like 2 years of it. But at the end of all that, it was like, but I got to really experience my daddy like every other day of my life. Like he's always was here, or I was with him, or he was with me and my kids. So I had to like push through that. So that's a whole nother, the grief thing, whatever. Man, when I got through with that and released that, I felt like 10 pounds lighter. I didn't even know that I was holding that in, which is horrible for us women because we can't hold that here, girl. It would mess up our whole system holding it right there. So one day I posted a video and somebody was like, girl, you're just glowing and da-da-da-da. And I wanted to say so bad because I released some things. I have done this raw thing in the past. I did all juicing. That's when I lost like 80-some pounds, right? And then I did one time when I was just eating raw foods because I just wanted to try it for 30 days. Then I did it again for 40-something days. Remember that? And it was just me eating and just me living and just experiencing life and just, oh, I was happy and it felt good. I was energetic and I just felt like this time it was spiritual. This has only been 7 days and I have experienced 3 different spiritual feelings or emotions that was extreme that I didn't know my body was still holding, like some trauma, past childhood trauma, my death of my father, and then this purpose that God has me fulfilling. And I was asking God, like, why am I still dealing with this? What the hell is going on? Why am I dealing with this? And he basically told me. And when he told me, I just was like, whew. Like it just clicked for me. Out of all these years, it just clicked. So this time around, I needed it. Now, I'm going to still eat raw. I just still feel like it feels good. I love the way I feel. All the things right now. That's that part of me. That's what I've been doing. And it just feels good. It feels good, y'all. I just want to say this. Don't wait till you're 50 to release trauma. Don't wait till you're 50 to know who you are, know whose you are. Don't wait till you're 50 to say no. Don't wait till you're 50 to create boundaries. Don't wait till you're 50 to let go and let God. Don't wait till you're 50 to experience joy. I've been experiencing joy for some years now, aside from like the normal stressors. We all have them, right? And I would say I've learned to say no, like right before my dad died. Yeah. No was easy for me. Then no became like immediate and almost to the point where people didn't complete sentences before I said no. And it just, I don't care. It's no. It's no, no thank you. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Yeah, I don't want to. And I don't give excuses of no. I had to go get my juice. I'm sorry. So I am at the phase where like this morning I was like, what does 50 feel like? Like, what does 50 feel like for me? What do I really feel at 50? And joy. I feel lighter than I've ever felt, like mentally, physically, and spiritually. I feel like a release, like trauma I have been holding for years has been released. And the crazy thing is, I thought I would release trauma about like 10 years ago. And I did, but this is a whole different trauma because as we get older, we experience more, or maybe even some things that we have suppressed in the past have come up, right, or come to light. And yeah, it's just been really crazy about this 50. When I was younger, I thought 50 meant maturity. I thought 50 meant stability. I thought 50 meant like gray hair, your black purse with your peppermint in the bag, and stockings, and maturity, and faith, and prayer. And I don't know what I thought 50 was. 50 just is not what I thought 50 was. There is a lot of people out here that are like my age, in my age group, that are 50 yet high school, 50 yet college, 50 yet silly, 50 yet immature, 50 yet unsure, 50 yet don't know who they are, where they're going, who they belong to. Like 50 as in, like, what I mean, don't know what they like, love, or just, they're just here, just being. And I'm so grateful to know what I like, love. When it comes to soap, food, hobbies, like, I'm grateful for that because I didn't realize as a youth that 50 was confusion. I would have never guessed this. And so sometimes I get these comments where people will comment sometimes on my videos, certain things, and I can't think of a specific one, but like, oh, that's a good idea, or I would have never done that. What made you do that? Where did that come from? And I think a lot of it that I do comes from like reading. I read a lot. I watch a lot of documentaries, and I like the experience of change and things new. So I think when I was younger, 50 to me was like complacent. It's just, you're here, you're 50, and that's it. I didn't know when I was younger that 50, I could still be learning, still be doing new things, you know, having new experiences. And so it hit me the other day, like, I'm 50, and 50 is not the halfway mark, the over the hill, the, you know, all the black and gold balloons. 50 is just 50. Over the hill could be 20 for some people. Over the hill could be 60 for some people. Over the hill could be 40 for some people. Like, who's to say how long we're going to be here or when my day is done? And whenever my day is done, I know my purpose has been fulfilled. That's what I do know. And that's what I've come to grips with. And I'm okay with that. But I know that at 50, right now, the way I feel, I have so much more to give, so much more to do, so much more to experience, so much more joy that is out there for me. And 50 just feels good. 50 feels, I don't know what to say, y'all. When I was younger, I was always in the eye of like other people, between cheerleading, running track, girl, you know, and I ran on some of the fastest teams. Like, I grew up like sports, okay, and individual events and whatever in front of a lot of people. So I've always been the person who does not mind being in front of people, being judged, criticized, talked about, whatever, because I grew up with it. I don't really know anything different. So it's never really bothered me because I always was taught by my dad that people project their feelings on you of how they feel. It doesn't have anything to do with you. That's their problem, not yours. Because at the end of the night, you're going to go to bed, wake up the next day and still be you, and they will still be them. I used to say that all the time. Okay, so when you go to bed at night, you sleeping with these people? And when you wake up in the morning, do you roll over and see these people? And how do you benefit from these people? He would always say that about the face. He would call them faceless. I mean, they're faceless. Who are these people? And so when I see comments sometimes that's like, whatever, I'd be like, oh, they're faceless. Keyboard bullies. I don't know who these people are. At the end of the day, I don't roll over on you at night, and I don't wake up to you at night. So I kind of always had that in me, and I think that's why I kind of do well with social media, and either deleting a comment, and a lot of times I don't even delete it for me. A lot of times I delete it for others, because I notice sometimes people will go back and forth with some people on like some comments. I'm like, girl, why are you doing that? Just scroll by. Like, you don't know these people, but I normally just hit delete or whatever. But anyway, I've always been a type of person who felt like, it's whatever. And I think when I thought I was younger, when I get to like my 40s, I would really be like, it's whatever. And 50 is like, But girl, when 50 came, I was talking to a friend of mine, ran into her because I had to pick up something for another friend of ours. And she was like, girl, how does 50 feel? And she was like, you're 50 now. I was like, I know. And she was like, we don't even look like it. I was like, I know, friend. I don't know what I thought 50 was going to look like, but 50 feels good. She was like, I feel good too. And she was like, now I don't talk to this girl, but like every lady, woman, every 3-4 years. When I talk to her, it's like I talk to her every day. Whatever, we pick up. And she was like, listen, when I turned 50, she said, I was in the house one day and I was like, man, fuck this, I'm 50. I ain't got to answer nobody. I'm not going to explain that to nobody. It is what it is. I was like, yeah, I think I woke up like that at 47, 46, around that time. And I woke up like, I'm not going to explain to you. Like, if I'm gone, I'm gone. If I'm doing, I'm doing. If I'm not, I'm not. Like, I woke up like that around 40 something. But I told her, girl, when I turned 50, I remember saying to myself and somebody else I was hanging with at the time, who was on the cruise, I remember saying, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this 50. And from this day forward, every day, the 24 hours of the day, I'm going to make it count. And I remember him saying like, well, what do you mean by that? And I was like, I think sometimes we skip hours and we skip moments in time because we're so busy worried about the next moment. We don't enjoy the moment. And I said, so from now on, I'm just going to enjoy the moment in time. Whether I get up at 3 a.m. to go to the bathroom, whether I'm just walking around the house cooking, like I'm cooking with purpose, I'm cooking with music, whether I'm in the grocery store, I'm listening to affirmations. Like, I've always been the one like to walk around with headphones anyway, but I'm not listening to like trap music. I'm listening to affirmations or something positive. I'm trying to fill my spirit with as much positivity as I can, much positivity as I can, and much light and love as I can. I want to be that spirit, that bright, shining spirit. I want to be the one who brings joy, eludes joy, and is like joy. And he was like, man, that's a tall order. And I was like, it's not. If you actually stop yourself and say, let me stop. This is a moment. Just be in that moment. You'll realize how many moments are really good moments. And they just outweigh the not so good moments. Because I would say bad, but sometimes we think it's bad when we're in the moment. And when we're out of it and we look back and see it was a moment in time. Like, I could look back to some people I've dated and was like, what the heck was you thinking? Like, I thought it was bad. We weren't, we weren't together no more. We were going to be together. And now I look back to say, thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Okay. Amen. You wasn't supposed to grow with me. You were not supposed to be on this path with me. Okay. And I don't know. It feels good. It just feels good. It feels good to be intentional in the moment and find beauty in every and all things, and find joy in every and all things. So when y'all see me on the other channel and I'm out shopping for flowers and plants, and I just say how beautiful, my peach tree is, and how good God is that He's blessed me with this gift of growing and this gift of knowing and just being, I'm truly grateful. when I come on this channel and I say things like, oh man, I'm just, grateful. These are things I like and love. This is what I enjoy. These are my favorites. It's because I've taken time out to learn me, to know me and what I like and love. And I enjoy and I appreciate everything I have. I like knowing what I like, knowing what brings me joy. I like this feeling. It feels good. It feels good. If you're in your 30s and you're watching this, hey girl, hey, I'm just saying it. Girl, you better enjoy them 30s, friend. Just know it gets better. It gets better. The more you know, the more you grow, the more mature you become. And it's not the age. It's the maturity level inside. It is your spirit inside. It is your being. It's your purpose. It is your knowing of self. That is your maturity, right? Work on that. And just do that before you're 50. Don't wait till you're 50 to feel all the feels. However, if you are in your 50s and you haven't gotten there yet, it's never too late to work on you, to love you, to appreciate you, to bring joy to you. The thing you have to do, which is most hard for most people, is eliminate the things that don't bring you joy, the people who don't bring you joy, the things that don't benefit you, the things that make you uncomfortable, the things that you know in your spirit is not, it shouldn't be, right? Once you do that and you release that, I'm talking about like your girl Oprah say, the aha moment. It's like, wow, this feels good. Like, this is an amazing feeling. And I don't know. I wish this on everybody. Like, I wish this in this moment on everybody. It just feels good. And I just feel like every day I can feel even more. I can love even more. I can embrace even more. And I don't want to miss a moment in time. I don't want to miss any moments in time. I want to appreciate every moment while I'm here. So when I go and my time is up, it will be said, she enjoyed life. She was full of joy. Even though there's pain and there's life and experiences and things that we go through, trials, tribulations, you learn from them. You don't dwell in them, and you move on so that you don't repeat those mistakes, right? It is what it is. I have no regrets. I have no regrets. Life is life. Life is lifing. I love life. I'm appreciative of life and what God has given me. But anyway, have an amazing day. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing life. Have an amazing moment. Have an amazing moment. Even if it's a moment in time, make it amazing. Oh my goodness, have an amazing moment. We're going to have amazing moments, and we're going to celebrate these moments. And no matter where you are in your journey, we're going to celebrate these moments, okay? I will see y'all next video. Thanks for listening to me ramble. But every once in a while, I have these thoughts and I write them down. And a friend of mine told me about a month or two ago, it's okay to write them down, but someone may want to hear those thoughts. And for the longest, I would say, but every time I would post these type of videos, people would watch these videos. And I was like, okay, so today, instead of just writing this down, I'm just going to do a visual journal. Welcome to my visual diary. I'll see you on the next one. Peace and blessings.